Yo, what's going on? YouTubers, adventurers, entrepreneurs, everybody in the world. This is another interview with your boy Lex. I'm just trying to speak my mind because you're in the mind. Like, if you listen to 7 Bomar, my huge fan, he was telling us earlier about the mind, and you're in a mine, like a gold mine. You know, M-I-N-D, M-I-N-E. So you're in your mind. You're digging in your mind. Well, which mind are you in? That's what he's telling you. That's the key. That's the biggest key you could ever. I mean, think about it. Right there, the etymology of the mind is a lot different for people to look at. So if you're looking at life like I am, everybody is, you know, you got to get deep inside of what you're looking at. So let's say you're adventuring life. You know, you've been a little successful, or you've been very unsuccessful in your mind. What does that mean? So, A, you have a lot of money, maybe a wife and kids, you're doing what you want to do, almost heading towards retirement. Let's say you're sitting on $200,000 to retire on. You have a house, a yacht, a boat, a car, fancy things. Your wife's happy, she's got rings, she got jewelry, she's expecting some pretty damn good responses and presence from you, because your presence and your mind is really good, because you're sitting pretty with some money. On the other hand, your mind might be all cluttered, clogged in your mind. So if you're digging in your mind, what are you digging for? You're digging for a certain current, you know, vibes and, you know, everything going on around us, the Wi-Fi, the currents, the technology, electricity, the technology that we use, and then we somehow collaborate that with our mind. So it's not something we do, it's something we live. You feel me? We're not doing anything. Are you doing something? Like I said, if you're rich, successful, you're poor, and not really in that live current, because your current is your currency. Obviously your money, your currency is your vibration, what you're living on. In this world, in our circle of things that we are doing, I'm gonna make this quick. This ain't gonna be no long interview. Okay, so like 7 Bomar, look them up, YouTube, anything, innerstanding.com. You know, you go to the resistance2010.com, you go to the astroquest.com, look up any of those things. Just Google Resistance 2010. They'll bring you to his up-to-date stuff. Obviously, it's 2017, but, you know, recently he's talking about you're digging in your mind, and when you relax, contrary to your mind, you're living on the left side, you're living on the right side, the right and left side of your brain, your mind, not your mind that you're digging in, your actual mind, is where you're at. So, like he said, if the left is pulling the right, you're making the right moves, you know, are those the right moves? You really gotta look at that. I've looked at that. I understand that. If I'm understanding my lifestyle with a wife or kids, girlfriend, single, struggling or hustling, don't matter. Because your physical mind, your physical body, your physical chakras, your physical, you know, resistance is always going to be coming back to your mind. And this isn't me preaching, this isn't me teaching, this isn't me as a spiritual teacher. I'm not, you know, a healer. Nobody's a healer. What are you healing? If you're healing somebody, that's great. You heal somebody, you know, you go to a psychic or a healer or go to a psychiatrist, you got issues, most people go to a psychiatrist. And the psychiatrist, what's he going to do? He's going to talk to you and your mind. He's not going to talk to your physical. You go to a psychiatrist, he's not going to say, hey, are you in shape, or are you, you got some muscles, are you overweight, you losing weight, what's your goal? He's going to say what's your goal because he wants your mind to get to the goal. But he's not going to, a psychiatrist is not going to, you have a big overweight man or somebody struggling, might be successful as hell. But you look at the guy and it looks like he's about to die because he's so stressed out. His physical appearance is all cluttered. And rewind. But his physical appearance is still his mind. Everybody has a mind. So what Seven has been talking about, if you follow me, if you watch his videos, we all have a skin over our cells, our body, our bloodstream. So you take off the skin. Let's say everybody meets each other without a skin, without an appearance. Nobody looks good, nobody's fat, nobody's skinny, you just have an appearance. So everybody's walking around with their muscles and their mind, in their consciousness mind, in their physical appearance, bone structure, everything. There's nothing to judge. There's no judgment going on, right? So you have everybody in the world, 300,000 people, United States, what are you looking at? 3.5 million people. Nobody can judge. So there's no judgment. There's no black, white, purple, green, yellow, fat, skinny, big, large, successful, poor. None of that is going to matter because you don't have a skin. So like Seven said, your skin, your body, your skin is what is making everybody make their decisions, whether we like it or not. And I mean, that's what it is. And I can sit here in a video and tell you, hey, go do what you want to do. You're an entrepreneur, you're successful, you're a CEO, you're a businessman, you work Wall Street, you walk the streets, you live on the corner begging for money. You do. At the end of the day, when you're sleeping, like you said, sleeping, okay? He was recommending Sergio Magana, Sergio So Sergio Magana, he's talking about when you're sleeping or before you go to sleep, is ancient ways of how people go to sleep. So when you're in your sleep, from my experience, you have that realm, you have that box, you have that corner, you have that square of when you go to sleep. Everybody knows it. Some people don't. Now, if you're using, if your brain is kind of not intact, you're not going to remember any of your dreams. Let's face it, I've been there. You ask a friend, like, hey, you dream? You remember that dream? I had a dream the other day. And you just sit there and you're like, well, fuck, I had a dream too, but I don't fucking know what happened. I have no idea what happened. All I know is the last 5 minutes before I woke up. So if you're interested in dreaming and taking over your dreams, remembering your dreams, using your dreams, and it's all the dream state. Like you said, sweet dreams. That's a quote. I dream of money. That's the quote. You dream of money. It's a dream. My dreams lead me to waking up the next day. That's what my dreams do. So in your mind, if you're not digging in your mind, you're sleeping to wake up the next day. If you are digging, if you are looking into your mind, you're not necessarily looking at just waking up the next day. You feel me? That's just my opinion. I mean, if we're all just looking to not accomplish anything for those 8 hours, I mean, you're only going to have like 16 hours in your day. And, let's say 20 hours in your day, 8 of those hours you're going to be sleeping. And when you're sleeping, whether you get good sleep or you don't, what did you accomplish? You're not trying to accomplish anything. So there's the key, and that's the key that I've learned. When you're not trying to accomplish anything, because a lot of people when they go to sleep, it's a struggle. They want to go to sleep unless they're, drinking or doing something so submissive where you're just out and those 8 hours just passed by. That's nothing. Well, look at your 24 hours in a day. Look at your 8 hours that you slept. I'm not there yet, but people who have these dreams, and they take over their dreams, because everything in the dream state actually, what I've learned, affects everything in the reality, in your day-to-day process, your day-to-day movements, your day-to-day thinking, your day-to-day, so whether you like it or not, I don't care if you're rich or poor, what are you thinking about in your mind? What are you trying to dig out in your mind during your awake hours? What are you trying to dig out? What are you trying to grab or think of or remember in your sleep hours, right? So the purpose of me telling you this is, from what I've learned, am I introspective to understand what the hell is going on in these days. There's so much more than just another day waking up, another repetitive day going. I mean, a repetitive day might be good, a repetitive day might suck. You might just be like, fuck, what really did I accomplish on this day? Or I accomplished so much, I'm so happy, I'm gonna sleep, I'm gonna wake up, and it'll be great. So the bottom line to all this, whether you like it or not, is like my boy Seven said, let's say one day you win the lottery, right? And it's actuality. You actually won the lottery. You won like $5 million, right? And that night, you already realize that you call on your numbers, you're like, fuck, you hit up your family, hit up all your friends, like, dude, this is it. And you can't sleep. You try to go to sleep, you're so excited, you're shocked, everything is alive, you're so into that moment, you can't sleep, okay? You can't sleep, so explain that, like Seven said. So all night, you're trying to sleep, but you're so excited. Now think about it like you didn't win any money, or you didn't accomplish anything physically, and then you try to go to sleep. It might be hard, but it's a different kind of hard. Think about it. It's different kind of going to sleep. If you know the next day, oh shit, I ain't gonna do nothing for the rest of my life. I got so much money, I'm accomplished. Shit, I'm done. Everything's good. Take care of my family, girlfriend, wife. I'm done. And you're so excited that you cannot bring your mind. You cannot dig in your mind anymore. There's no gold. There's nothing to find. There's no adventure in your mind to find. So your adventure in your mind, in your body, in your physical, and you're awake, and you're asleep, and you're living day to day is so much more to look at that, like my boy Seven said, once you actually relax, we're not talking about you're in the bath or shower relaxing, but it might be. Those are when you collect all of your minds together to one. The left side, right side, all comes together. It's a dual universe. Let's face it, everything is dual, everything's two. If you look at it, everything is deuce. So when your duality comes together, the left and the right side of whatever you got going over here is in tune with what you're facing and what you're gonna do. You might just be going for a walk, and all of a sudden you got it. You could be running, you could be exercising, you could be reading a book, you could be at work, you could be making a sale, you could be broke, you could be anything. But when the duality comes together, and you start to create, okay? Not necessarily drawing or painting or creating a website, but you create something where you're at, because everybody is different. There's no way I'm going to meet another one of me. Somebody might look exactly like me, somebody might look exactly like you, but there's no duality where they would be the same, meaning everybody has their own creation. So everybody has their own mind, and everybody has their own understanding of what's going on. So if you're looking at getting successful, you're looking at getting a jump start, you're looking at getting somewhere other than just shit, fuck, this sucks, everything sucks, look at the media, look at the government, look at my state, look at the rules, look at the laws, look at my car, look at my house, look at my friends, look at my family, look at